Hi, it's Mark Sinkowitz, and welcome to the Seed World Canada Insiders podcast. Is it time to check your seed processing line for problems? Gary Hamilton is Technical Services Manager for the Manitoba-based NextSeed, and he says, yes, it is. There's an old saying that goes, a stitch in time saves 9, and Gary says taking care of issues immediately is really important.
I had a call one time, this was probably 3 or 4 years ago, to go to a plant, and they said our cleaner's making a funny sound. So I was in the neighborhood anyway, so I dropped in to have a peek, and you could hear it pounding from the parking lot. You could hear the machine banging from the parking lot. So we went in and opened it up and looked inside, and there was 2 little clamps missing that usually hold the ball trays in place in these machines. The parts are worth about $100, not even $100. And it had gone on long enough that it had destroyed the clamps. It had destroyed 3 of the ball trays. And in banging back and forth inside, it had dug a groove into the wood at the front of the cleaner.
Gary says that if a processing machine sounds different or it's making a funny noise, there's probably something wrong, and ignoring that noise can quickly get expensive.
They were down for 2 days. Between my time, 3 ball trays, a $54 piece of wood that had to come from Denmark, and they had bunch of their guys on site to learn how to service these machines while we were taking it apart. But it turned into a huge job.
The key, Gary says, to avoiding a problem like this is preventative maintenance. That means looking at your processing line regularly at a certain time of the year to ensure that everything is running as it should. A little preventative maintenance goes a long way. People who do preventative maintenance, or PM as he calls it, rarely see issues like this. They're the ones who call Gary and get the NextSeed team to come out and go through an itemized checklist looking at the processing line from top to bottom to catch problems before they happen.
They don't have problems. They're the first ones that call every year and want to schedule that and be thinking about that. And they typically don't have day-to-day trouble.
Gary says that PM, or preventative maintenance, can be a little bit counterintuitive. Why spend time checking machinery, checking the processing line when everything seems to be working fine?
You usually find something, right, when you're going through a machine. Even just the prescribed retorquing of fasteners on a Delta cleaner, for example. If you go through and tighten all the recommended bolts back to their factory torque numbers every year, you're not going to have stuff flying apart.
And therein lies the power of preventative maintenance. Don't wait for noises or obvious signs of trouble. Over time, parts of equipment will eventually fail. And according to Gary, preventative maintenance helps avoid unexpected breakdowns and the costly repairs and downtime that come with them. For more information, visit nextseed.ca.